As we discussed on the show last week, the Invictus Games has been on in Vancouver. Now, this is what Harry had to say during an interview on the Canadian television network CTV.
What's going through your mind right now as you're watching this and seeing the competitors pour their hearts and souls onto the court?
One of the things I care most about is the atmosphere, because I mean, maybe it doesn't mean that much to them, but for me, to be able to create the atmosphere for them makes them feel like superstars. The harder thing to do is to merge the general public with military, and for them to feel like I don't have any connection to military families, but I went to this sporting display and it was incredible.
He also spoke to People magazine while in Canada, saying, "To have my wife here supporting me is amazing. I love that she's by my side. It's such an important piece to this whole adventure." Now, Louise, did we learn anything new about Harry in any of these interviews?
I think the interviews reinforce what he has described as a sacred obligation he has to these veterans, and it's so wonderful to see him in his space where he really does flourish, supporting veterans and their families. And it's great to see him, really pushing that message and being so devoted to it. What was also interesting, I thought, is that TV interview he revealed pretty much that there won't be any more siblings for their children anytime soon. His view was that 1 or 2 kids is probably good. He has friends, of course, who have 5 children. He thinks they're crazy, and he said, well, it's your own fault. You've got 5 kids, clearly. So I thought that was rather interesting, because royals don't really tend to go very public with their sort of family planning thoughts on that matter. But he also said that Lilibet and Archie may end up coming to the Invictus Games themselves one day. He was very much looking forward to heading back to California and talking to them about the event itself, and he explains to them what it's like for athletes who perhaps are missing a limb or have been hurt in combat, and what it's like to actually perform in those games. And he said the kids are fascinated, so it's great to see that legacy he's passing on to the children as well. I really can't fault him when it comes to the Invictus Games.
No, indeed, can't fault him at all. Totally agree. Angela, is there anything else you'd like to add there?
Oh, I always feel incredibly sad when I see them at the Invictus Games. Look, they looked in their element, he and Meghan, and the reason I feel sad is because this could have been Harry's life's work. Every 2 years he goes to the Invictus Games, but that doesn't sustain him between times. If he had stayed as a member of the royal family and he had stayed in England and he'd retained all the work and the connections with the military, this was his real opus. This was what he understands. If you think about militaries all over the world, they are finding it very difficult to recruit and retain. Harry could have been the poster boy for this type of career. He could have worked with militaries, not just in the UK, but across the Commonwealth, and he could have made it look like a desirable career. Look, he's doing great work.
Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, has always been known for his candid nature. Whether he's addressing serious issues or sharing personal anecdotes, his straightforward approach has always set him apart. His recent comments about family planning were no exception. In a world where public figures often tread carefully around personal topics, Harry's openness was both surprising and refreshing. Speaking at the Invictus Games, an event close to his heart, Harry revealed a personal perspective. The Invictus Games, founded by Harry himself, is a testament to his commitment to supporting wounded veterans and their families. During his speech, he shared his thoughts on friends with large families, particularly those with 5 children. His observations were both humorous and insightful, reflecting his unique perspective on family life. His words, "Some people are like 5 is crazy. We've got 2," offered a glimpse into his own family planning decisions. This candid remark not only highlighted his personal choices, but also resonated with many parents who face similar decisions. Harry's words resonated with many. The audience's reaction was overwhelmingly positive, with many appreciating his honesty and the light-hearted way he approached the topic. They appreciated his honesty and humour. In a time when public discourse can often be heavy and serious, Harry's ability to inject humour into his discussions was a breath of fresh air. In a world where public figures often shy away from personal topics, his openness was refreshing. His willingness to share personal details made him more relatable to the public. It sparked conversations about family size, environmental concerns, and individual choices. Harry's comments encouraged people to think about their own family planning decisions and the broader implications of those choices. Harry's comment about his friends thinking 5 kids is crazy was delivered with a playful tone. It highlighted the different perspectives people have on family size. His friends, with their larger broods, likely bring a different kind of chaos and joy to their lives. Harry, on the other hand, seems content with the dynamic he shares with Meghan and their 2 young children. His remark wasn't meant to judge or criticise. Instead, it reflected his own comfort level and family goals. Harry has always valued close-knit relationships and being a hands-on parent. His comment simply underlined his preference for a smaller, more manageable family unit. Prince Harry's stance on having a smaller family isn't solely based on personal preference. He has been vocal about his environmental concerns for years. In 2019, he famously stated that he and Meghan would have a maximum of 2 children. This decision was directly linked to his desire to minimise their environmental impact. Harry's concerns reflect a growing global awareness. Climate change and resource depletion are pressing issues. Many individuals and couples are factoring these concerns into their family planning decisions. Harry and Meghan's choice to limit their family size is a testament to their commitment to environmental responsibility. Meghan Markle's journey to motherhood hasn't been without its challenges. She has spoken openly about experiencing a miscarriage, a deeply personal loss that many women face. Her pregnancies have also been physically demanding, requiring extra care and attention. Throughout these experiences, Harry has been her constant support. Their shared vision of family life prioritizes quality time, emotional connection, and creating a nurturing environment for their children. The couple's decision to focus on raising 2 children aligns with their desire to be present and engaged parents. While Harry has been clear about his reasons for limiting their family size, it's a decision that has sparked much discussion and curiosity among the public. It's essential to remember that life is a journey of growth and change. People evolve, circumstances shift, and what might seem set in stone can always be revisited. Harry and Meghan have shown that they are not afraid to adapt and reconsider their choices as they navigate their lives together. Right now, all signs point to Harry and Meghan being content with 2 children. Their current focus is on raising Archie and Lilibet with love and purpose. They are dedicated to instilling in them the values of compassion, empathy, and global citizenship. Their commitment to these values is evident in their public and private lives. They actively engage in charitable work and advocate for causes close to their hearts, setting a powerful example for their children. Whether their family remains at 2 or expands in the future, their commitment to creating a loving and supportive home will undoubtedly remain steadfast. The future is always uncertain, but one thing is clear. Harry and Meghan will continue to prioritize their family's well-being and happiness, no matter what changes come their way. Their journey is a testament to the power of changing one's mind and embracing the possibilities that life offers. Harry and Meghan's decision to have a smaller family breaks from traditional royal norms, challenging long-standing expectations. Historically, royal families have favoured larger families, partly due to succession protocols and the need to secure the lineage. However, times have changed significantly. Harry and Meghan are forging their own path, prioritising their values and personal aspirations over outdated traditions and royal expectations. Their choice reflects a broader societal shift where individuals and couples are increasingly making independent decisions about family size based on their own unique circumstances and personal beliefs. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's approach to family planning is a testament to their modern outlook. They have chosen to prioritise their personal values and the well-being of their children over traditional expectations. This decision reflects their commitment to creating a nurturing and supportive environment for their family. They prioritise personal values, environmental responsibility, and creating a nurturing environment for their children. By spending time in nature and participating in environmental events, they are instilling a sense of responsibility and respect for the planet in their children from a young age. Their decision to focus on raising 2 children might challenge traditional royal norms, but it aligns perfectly with their vision of a close-knit, purpose-driven family. They believe that by having a smaller family, they can provide more attention, love, and resources to each child, ensuring their well-being and development. Their choice sparks a crucial conversation about family planning in the 21st century. It encourages others to think about the impact of their family size on the environment and society, and to consider what is truly important in raising children. It encourages us to reflect on our own values, priorities, and the impact we want to make on the world. By focusing on quality over quantity, Harry and Meghan are setting an example of thoughtful and intentional parenting. Ultimately, Harry and Meghan's legacy as parents will be defined not by the size of their family, but by the love, values and opportunities they provide for their children. Their approach to parenting is a modern take on what it means to be a family, emphasizing the importance of connection, purpose, and making a positive impact on the world.